Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Okay. I am going to draw the last Zelda outfit from Tears of the Kingdom today, and then we are done with her finally. And then I will move on to Echoes of Wisdom. Isn't that great? Actually went and I did like prep for Echoes of Wisdom because Echoes of Wisdom has so many outfits. How many did I do? I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 7 of the 8 outfits I did prep for. I found like the poses and stuff for them ahead of time. All right, there we go. We got music. And I have my tablet, and I need to adjust my glove because it's up too high. Okay. I already have a reference. I actually found, like, just to show you what I'm looking at, I found this. I think this is from Creating a Champion? Maybe? I think. Uh, Obviously, oh, not Creating a Champion. It would be something else. It'd be whatever was after Creating a Champion is Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry. Um, so wrong game. Wrong one. Look at all her hair styles down here on the bottom. Also, it is very hot today, so if you do hear like a humming in the background, it is my air conditioning going off. It hasn't been going off very much, so it should be fine. But we're gonna draw her. I'm gonna draw her with the torch. Did she just have a torch in the beginning? I think she just has a torch in the beginning. I'm basically gonna draw. I mean, I was gonna say I'm just gonna basically draw the beginning of the game, but that's literally the only time she wears this outfit. So yeah, I'm not wrong. Uh oh, she probably has the Pura pad with her. I don't want to draw that. We're just gonna draw her with just the torch. I don't want to draw all the Pura pad. Um, okay. I need to move my keyboard. I have so much going on my desk. Can I pile things so they're out of the way, please? So I can move my keyboard. There we go. Now I have way more space for my tablet. All right. Oh, I was also going to see. I guess I'll just make her. I'll just make her look in the left. Look left. Oh, I can. Oh, am I gonna have a problem with art today? I already had a problem with art today. I actually tried to draw something earlier. What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna move my tablet to my lap. Hold on. Uh, actually tried drawing earlier today, and it did not work. I I I'm I was hoping it would not extend to this, but it might. It might. I, it might have. I should probably have her real quick. I'm gonna get her Zonai dress out that I did last time I was drawing her. So I want to make them. I always like that. I try to make them consistent with each other. There we go. Okay. Okay. I don't think I've made her head like long enough. And we are also continuing listening to the playlist that my viewers have made. It's great. I really enjoy hearing all the different like types of music uh peeps like, because I am definitely one of those people. I know there's a lot of people who are like, I'll listen to anything, and then they don't actually like listen. I literally am though. I literally am the person who would be like, yeah, I'll listen to whatever. I think I made our head too. I'm gonna have problems. I think tonight's gonna be art struggle night, and I'm not excited by that. I'm not excited by that at all. But it is what it is. You found me through Tumblr? Oh my goodness. I think that's the first time I've heard that. Hi. Dude. First, like, when you say first made Zelda stickers, do you mean like the originals, like the first Zelda 1, or like recent? Because I had an art blog on Tumblr before, and then I deleted it, and then I have the current one. I don't think the current one has the old. I don't think it has the old Zeldas, the original groups that I did on it, unless it does, and I don't think it does, but doesn't matter. You're here. Nice to see you. And welcome. I like to chat about all kinds of things. And when I draw Zelda things, of course, we chat about Zelda stuff. Although I chatted about Zelda stuff on, oh my goodness, well, hi! Long time fan, then. Yeah, so it was I think it was the same username. I think it was still Fairy the Art Hog, because I think Tumblr, the first Tumblr blog was where I first did Fairy the Art Hog. Like, that's where I first used the name. And then I deleted it because I had problems. I deleted the blog. It was a combination of, I think Tumblr was doing a lot of bullcrap, and I wanted to minimize how many blogs I had on the site. Plus, I have a problem, and it extends to the stream, unfortunately. I have a problem where, I get a little sad about the lack of interaction people give me. I don't have that problem anymore with my art stuff, but I used to really have that problem, and it was just depressing. Which hand should she carry the torch in? In the artwork, I think she carries it in her right hand. I'm gonna look at it again. Yeah. Is she right-handed? I actually don't. Hey, Zelda, which hand do you use? Let me look. You know what? I don't know why I hit that. I actually need to go to the gallery, please. I don't want to look at your profile anymore, Zelda. I want to look at your art. Here's. Oh, here's an official. Is this an official turnaround? Oh, well, I might want to use that, because that's the art I have is concept art. I would rather use actual turnaround. I think she's right-handed. Okay. She's right-handed. Okay, see ya. Masterworks. That's what it is. I knew it was the equivalent of creating a champion. And that's why I said creating a champion, because it's the same freaking Zelda, so it was like, yeah. She's right-handed. Okay, so we're gonna put the torch in her right hand. It's really just a giant stick, by the way. If you look at the torch, it's just a giant stick. This pose is gonna be really boring. Compared to, we have Zonai And then the light dragon. Yeah, it's the same Zelda. I played the game. I did play the game. I promise I played the game. I beat the game. I've actually recently been reading I'm trying to like look at her reference and then talk at the same time, and that's not happening. Okay. I actually have been reading and I talked about this on Monday, because Monday I had my Majora's Mask randomizer, and I mentioned I found out there's a tag on Tumblr called first I found Tears of the Kingdom Critical, and then I found out there is a Zelda Critical tag. So I was reading the Zelda Critical tag because I find it it's interesting to see what people are thinking about stuff. And also seeing if people think like you do, or if maybe they've thought of something different, and maybe they have some good points. Part of it was just I was curious what would be in the Zelda Critical tag. And I talked on Monday how I came across one which was talking about horse riding. Should she do something with her other hand? I know she holds the. I don't want to draw the Puraped. Frankly, I want to give her a book, and she doesn't carry a book. She carries a freaking Puraped. That doesn't help me. You own the. Well, who cares? I mean, yes, you should care, I guess, for lore reasons, but like, sometimes. Picture pretty picture. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Actually, before I go any further, I am gonna save this. I really did try drawing earlier today. I was like, maybe I should stop. This is not looking good, and I have to draw later today, so I stopped. I'm really nervous that this is gonna turn out bad, and then I'm gonna be like, well, all right, we're done streaming. Click. Okay. Travel. Man, that's crazy. Sorry, I'm thinking about how you're like, yeah, I've been here since you drew the first Zelda, and that's wild to me. I'm still drawing her. I should have already done. I keep telling people I should have already done Tears of the Kingdom Zelda. The game has been out for a couple years now. She should have been done already. I should have moved on. I should have been working on Echoes of Wisdom, and I need to go back and do. Where's my list? I said I would do Phantom Zelda. Where's my list? Yeah, I need to do Phantoms. I want to do Phantom Zelda. I will probably not do that on stream because it's armor, and armor is a whole monster. I made her ears so big. Her ears aren't that big. Why do I draw her? Okay, it doesn't even matter. Oh, well, thank you for following me on Instagram. Yeah, I am gonna do a cheat sheet real quick, actually. Hold on. Where is... I'm gonna do my cheat sheet. No, I'm gonna do her ears. My brain is scattered. I'm gonna blame the heat. The sudden heat. It's been, like, freezing cold here, and then all of a sudden it's, like, 80 degrees. Like, okay. I can't win. Yeah, I don't... Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, I've seen I follow a ton of cosplayers. I'm also a cosplayer. Not that I've been doing much in the cosplay department at all, other than the 2 cons I had in February. I follow a lot of cosplayers, and a lot of them are still posting, but it's just icky between like not even just the AI stuff. The AI stuff is like the main thing for like not posting my art stuff, but like the they've just made a lot of changes to their I don't want that to be blue actually, because I'm gonna trace this. This is how you use your tools, guys. But yeah, they made some like changes to their policies that I do just like it's maddening. And then you add on I was a big TikToker cosplayer, and I know Meta is entangled with that bullcrap that's happening. So I didn't want to post on Instagram. It felt wrong, and I don't want to fuel it. The only reason I am like still on Instagram, but that's only to follow certain people and to keep in communication with like my sister. So I'm still on there, and I really wish, like, I wish and I don't wish to keep posting on there. I do wish to keep posting on there just because, again, Instagram was kind of big space, but I also, or not even just a big space, also like another place to put my stream clips. Sorry, the song that happens. Sometimes I like suddenly tune into what we're listening to. I don't. Why am I? Here we go. I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, it's just made a lot of decisions, and the person behind Meta is the douche. Put it nicely. I could say all kinds of mean things. I'm not going to. For the moment. That might change later. But I really lost my train of thought. Oh, the one thing is I mostly posted my art, and putting art on Instagram was a pain in the ass. Excuse my language. Just because it was the square, right? And a lot of my drawings aren't square. Yeah, cropping. Thank you. I could not. My brain is not working. Oh yeah. So that's the only thing I did not care for on Instagram. But I made like a template, so I would just like shrink things to the template, and it was like an extra annoying step. But that's one reason why I don't miss posting on Instagram, because Instagram had, and then like for a while there, I was still like I stopped, and then I was like, okay, does anyone want to keep seeing my art? And most people were like, yes, we still want to see artwork. So I was like, okay, then I'll use glaze, because my laptop is actually very powerful, surprisingly. I say as if I didn't build it myself, but so it purposely can stream and play video games at the same time. So I could use glaze, and so Instagram posts became like so many steps, because then I would have to take my artwork, crop it into the stupid square, and then glaze it, right? It was such a pain. So only reason I am not missing Instagram is I don't have to do 15 steps. And that was like near, I think, the beginning. They were like, hey, we're thinking of doing AI stuff, and I was like, I don't like that. I'm gonna glaze my stuff. And then other things happen, and I was like, I'm over this. It sucks, but the other good thing for me, I gave up. Listen, I actually understand that. That is understandable. I just have too much. I don't have too much time on my hands. I don't know. I just like to torture myself. The only other good thing Is this a chocobo? Yes. Okay. I knew it was on this playlist. We've listened to this playlist a couple times now. I'm only playing it again because people have added new songs to the end of the playlist, so I just go through it. Because I don't remember what song was there before they added new stuff. Chocobos have freaking distracted me. Oh, the only other good thing I have, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. I'm so sorry if you find that annoying. I just I have too many thoughts in my head. Is the fact that I post in a lot of different places, and so not having to post to Instagram is nice because it's one less place I have to post. You repeat yourself all the time. Yeah, it's just, if I repeat myself, it's because I was starting on a topic and my brain, listen, I might have undiagnosed ADHD. I don't know. You moved to Blue Sky, put newer pictures, not too active. So, I'm not gonna lie, I love Blue Sky. I am on Blue Sky. So I got rid of Instagram and got Blue Sky, but it's also, I'm still one less because I also stopped posting to Twitter. I literally went through, I downloaded my data onto, too many thoughts, hold on. I downloaded my data on Twitter. I went through, I saved and deleted, saved all the art I didn't have on my computer for whatever reason, because I've been through a few computers since I've been on Twitter. And then I deleted as much of my artwork as possible off my Twitter, and then I left it. For a while, I used it to be hey, I'm streaming on Twitch, but then I just left it. So I left Twitter, and I don't post on Instagram. I do have Blue Sky. I like Blue Sky a lot. Going back to the whole comment of, I deleted my Tumblr because I didn't get Blue Sky. I get pretty good interactions. I think I get almost one interaction per post, which is great. Post when I mean my art posts and stuff, not any little rambly posts. Although I do have 2 accounts on there, one for my personal and one for my art and cosplay and all that, just because I do personally like to have it separated. I know people could do specific things, so they have feeds for specific. I'll just have 2 accounts. It's fine. It does not bother me. They give her a smile. This is a happy Zelda. Yeah, so I'm on Blue Sky. I like Blue Sky a lot. I post right now I don't like how this is going. I need to. So right now, how my posting goes is I'll make something and I'll put it on in my Tumblr queue. And that'll be the first, I put it in my Tumblr queue and I write my little description. And then when it comes, I'll post usually first because I have a day job. And right now I'm in the office 3 days a week, although soon it'll be all 5 because the boss of everyone hates us. And so Tumblr will usually post first. Today, I forgot I had a post, so it hasn't hit Blue Sky yet. So it'll post to Tumblr, and then I'll go and I'll post it to Blue Sky Artful, if you've never heard of that before. It's a small, I think it was originally an app, but it does have a website, so I post through the website. And then Mastodon.art, and for Affinity. I think that's it. I think that's all the places. I saw you. My phone is my mic, by the way, so I did see the little notification of you liking my post. So thank you. But nice. It's nice when you can snag. Okay, so I'm not taking a long weekend. My state. See, I always have to be I'm in the US. My state is just very Christian leaning, I feel. So the official, like, my job basically just said, hey, you have Friday off. You have Good Friday off. So I had today off, which is why I said, I was like, I tried to draw earlier. I really did. I gave up and then I crocheted instead. So I have today off, and then of course I have the weekend off. So I have a 3-day weekend. And then next month I have a day off, and I don't remember why I have a day off. What is happening next month? Thank you, Kofi. Memorial Day. I have Memorial Day off. That's it. That was it. That was the one. Memorial Day. Yeah. I was looking at the calendar. Oh, why am I itchy, man? Okay. I'm like really zoomed to her head right now. It's not helping me. What am I looking at? Girl, can the shadows not be on your collar? I can't see what is happening there. Maybe I do need to look at the... So, you have shadows on here? Oh, it's a button. Freaking, like, the turnaround doesn't have... This is what I'm... This is what I'm looking at. I was like, I can't tell what that is! Okay. So good. It's a button. I looked at the book thing. Do. Okay. So she's got like a thing. I actually have not sat here and looked. I'll probably do that after I finish drawing her, which will be, may or may not happen tonight. We'll see. I haven't like looked to see how different her outfit is between like this outfit and the one she wears in Breath of the Wild. I assume they might be slightly different. I know Link's outfit is slightly different. I'm trying to figure out how I want to approach this hood. Hoods are hard. Maybe I should draw the shoulders. And then I want... Yeah, it doesn't look like it's that much different. If it is different, it's going to be something really freaking small and not important at all. Cosplayers probably already figured this out. I have not cosplayed a Zelda. Oh, I really want to though. One day I will cosplay Zelda. Actually, the Zelda I wanted to cosplay was Skyward Sword Zelda is the one I wanted to cosplay. She was on my cosplans before. I had the app, I think it was Cosplans. Like, there was an app that was great. It was a great cosplay app where you can put in the character that you were going to cosplay, and then you can put like if there was a deadline, if there was a budget, and like the pieces you needed, and like if it needed to be made or bought. And it was a great app. And then I updated my phone and the app didn't work anymore. So I was like, oh, well, cool. So I think I've lost all of my plans on there. I do know there was a few Zelda characters though. Oh, I would love, listen, I love Zelda cosplayers. I'm not gonna lie. I literally love love Zelda cosplayers. They are like the cutest people ever. I love them so much. I have not cosplayed. Oh, okay. Actually, no. I'm gonna take it back. I technically cosplayed a Zelda, but it wasn't an official Zelda. And she was on TikTok, and she comes with a lot of weird memories now at this point. In 2020, I cosplayed like a modern closet cosplay of Zelda, and I did like a bunch of TikTok videos with her because TikTok was still cosplayers realm. I miss it so much. And I say she comes with a lot of weird memories because literally I was wearing that cosplay and I didn't know it at the time, but my appendix decided it was going to try to explode on me right then and there. So I wouldn't know for like two and a half, about 3 more days later. Like I just started hurting, and I didn't know at the time my appendix was starting to be a problem. So yeah, so that cosplay has some interesting memories with it. And it's great because like in the videos you can see that I burnt myself on my arm recently too. So but yeah, I literally I think I recorded her videos on a Wednesday, and then that Saturday I was admitted to the ER. So, fun times. Fun times in 2020, as we all can recall. Ugh. I never had a problem with my appendix until just literally randomly in 2020. It was just like, I'm gonna be a problem. Oh, I still have my tonsils. I do have that. I still have my tonsils. I am currently looking into maybe removing my wisdom teeth because they're a problem. But my appendix are gone. My appendix is gone. I don't need that. It was really funny at work. Somebody's like, I need to look at the appendix, and I was like, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that word in a long time. I don't have mine anymore. Go. Oof. But it's great because I've had people ask me, oh, so what was it like? What was it like? Because, people talk about like feeling it or not, and about like cramps, and I'm like, it did not feel like cramps, I promise. Dude, I wish they would not come in. I have all 4 of mine. They're freaking pain in. Actually, to be fair, only one of them's really a pain in the butt. My I don't like where this one's positioned. I'm gonna change this. My bottom left one is a problem. It gives me migraines sometimes. It's great. It's fun. So that's why it needs to go. But besides that Zelda cosplay, I have not cosplayed like an official Zelda at all. And I know I wanted to cosplay Skyward Sword, the pink dress. I don't like any of the white dresses that Zelda wears in like the Wild games or like the Wild Era games or Streamlabs. That's incorrect. Why haven't I deleted that? Hold on. I gotta delete. Okay. Ignore Streamlabs. It doesn't know what it's talking about. I tried to set up a thing where Streamlabs warns you when an ad break's about to happen. But it's either doesn't want to pop up or it does and it's early. Streamlabs, no. We still got like 20 minutes. Calm down. Oh my goodness. All right. I can't. Yeah, I got like 20 minutes. I don't know what Streamlabs is talking about. All right. You know what? Let me bust out her Breath of the Wild version I drew because I need to. Oh, I did draw the Sheikah slate. Look at that. That doesn't tell me. I wanted to look to see if I drew her booba. It doesn't help me. I didn't draw anything here. I don't think I've really drawn any of the Zelda's booba, so I think it's fine. I think I've made everyone pretty flat, which is fine. It's hard to draw. It's hard to draw the chest, like in all seriousness. Also, I forgot to shut off Flux. There you go. Flux is a app I have on my computer that makes it like the screen warmer as it gets late, so you don't have like the blue screen while you're up late for whatever ungodly reason. I I just don't like how any of the white dresses are designed. I don't know why. I don't particularly like them. I think the Zonai dress here is probably like if I had to pick between this one or ceremonial robes as you call it or the goddess dress in Skyward Sword, this one I would like the best. But I still don't. I don't like any of the three. I don't like them, and I couldn't tell you why exactly. I feel like I need to change. I need what do I need to do here? Like that, maybe? I also have not played Age of Calamity, and I really want to. It's been on my like I like list. I feel like I need to freaking adjust her like this. This is not like centered correctly on her. It's not like obviously I don't want it in the center, but I need it. I really want to. I've already kind of been spoiled on a lot of things about it. I still don't know everything about it, but I have been spoiled on some major things related to it, which sucks, but it comes with, not playing the game. So I just haven't. And it's mostly I got distracted. When did it come out? Come on, Zelda Wiki. Hold on. When did it come out? Oh, 2020. I probably could have gotten it in 2020. But I got, you know what? I know exactly what happened. That was after my appendicitis, and I was struggling with stuff. And so money became things became a problem, including money, and so I just did not have the opportunity to get the game. So unfortunately, I could probably get it now, but considering the situation that the country is in, I'm not very inclined to buy a lot of things right now. I really want to play it, but I really don't want to spend too much money that I might need soon. If that makes any sense. Oh my god, don't get me on medical cost. I had insurance with the appendicitis. Oh my, listen. It was a roller coaster with appendicitis. Man, I want everyone to know, with like the total amount for the appendicitis was $48,000. And that was probably because I went through the ER, but that was, and I had insurance, so at least 46,000 of that I did not have to pay because of my insurance. I can't imagine. And this is the part where I'm gonna let y'all know, if you ever come across having a big hospital bill, please look into your hospital's financial aid, because there are depending, like it depends on the hospital and how they have it set up, but a lot of hospitals have a way to get part, if not all, of your debt forgiven. So please, if you ever come across that, look into it, because that's what I had to do. And I was able to get the part that my insurance didn't cover. I think I paid a little bit into it, but the rest of it was forgiven. I did not have to pay the $2,000. And I couldn't have, because I was having issues getting to work and stuff due to mental health going down the drain. I am so glad somebody added this song. I forgot somebody added this song. His world. My Sonic. Sonic. But yeah. I did have a bunch. I know I had, like I mentioned, I had a bunch of like Zelda characters on my. This is technically not correct. Hello? Music? Yes, YouTube. I want to keep listening. Good freaking grief. Are you still there? Yes, I am, actually. I haven't left. I know I had a bunch of Zelda characters on my cosplans, and then I kind of stopped cosplaying very much, so yeah. Like I said, I think the most... I am so hot right now. It's sticky where I am. I'm sorry. I have like 15 million, again, thoughts in my head. It's supposed to like storm tonight, and so the humidity is just icky. I hate it. Sticky. I want nice spring weather. I'm tired of second winter and sticky. I did cosplay. I had to. I am not taking any vacations. I did my 2 cons this year. I went and did KatsuCon, and then the following weekend I did a local con, which was a much smaller con. And unfortunately, I did not go all 3 days of the smaller con because I happened to catch something while at KatsuCon, and KatsuCon was a whole event for me. Just because my flight got canceled. I couldn't go home. I didn't have my luggage. I had to stay for an extra day. It was a mess. Thankfully my friend Sammy is weird, let me stay with them and their parents let me stay, and I basically wore the same outfit for like 3 days straight because we just like I borrowed pajamas and we just shoved my clothes in the washer. It was a mess. And then, like I said, I got sick from that. So, you know, I did wear, just so anyone is if worried, I was still sick when I went to the local con, but I did wear a mask and I tried to stay away from people as much as possible. And at that point, I was like, I didn't go all 3 days. I didn't want to. I was not feeling well. I was like, I already paid the ticket and my sister's going and I just want to go for like a couple days. I could not make it to day 3. It's like, I'm gonna die. How am I gonna do this fire when I get to it? Do 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 do. I did, it was on Instagram, because sometimes I'll fill out a story thing. There was one that was like, it was like cosplay bingo. And it was like, I've been to 5 cons. And I was like, does it mean 5 cons as in like 5 different conventions, or 5 just gone 5 times to a convention? I went with the former definition, and I think I've only been to 4 different conventions, despite the fact that my first convention I went to was in 2011. Because I went to the small local con. I've went to our state's pop con. I went to Holiday Matsuri when I was in Florida, and then I went to KatsuCon. And I think that's it. I don't think I've been to any other one. But yeah, I went to the smaller con after KatsuCon, and that was like wild because of the fact that, like, you know, KatsuCon's really big. The merch hall is separate from the artist alley, and there's like 15 million people, and one of them gave me a cold. But the smaller con, it was like all the artists and merch people were in one room together, and it wasn't even a very big room. The only thing I didn't like was that and this convention, okay, and this local convention has a habit of just not staying in the same same location every year. So, like, it just keeps changing hotels and stuff. And so we were in a different place this time than it was last time I was there. And I don't like the location they had, because it was, there wasn't like, one of the things I like about some convention places is when there's like a main room. Like, there's a main room, a room where everyone can like gather, hang out, have meetups, talk, have dances, you know, like there's a main room. And this location did not have a main room at all. It was like all hallways, and I was like, I don't like this at all. And it was also cold. Like, it would be different if it was like warm, but it was February, so it's still freaking freezing cold. So it's like, we can't even like go outside. So, like, use that as, like, a beat. Like, it was just, I didn't like it. I don't like the location. You've never gotten sick? That was the first time I ever got sick because of a convention. I had never gotten sick before that. At least as far as I remember. Oh, hi, Cindy. My kitty's here. Which makes sense, because she has to harass me once a stream. Here. The chemicals. My cat. Where are you going? I want to show the people your cute face. I know it's very dark. Hold on. Hold on. Come here. There, you can see her now. This is my baby. Recently, I posted a video of her on my streamer Discord server of her attacking me. Yeah, she's a tabby. She's gonna be, speaking of Memorial Day, I guess I'm going to guess by the beginning of next month she'll be 9, but her and her siblings were found on Memorial Day as 4-week-old kittens. So she's gonna be 9 here in a couple weeks. So any bratty behavior she displays is probably my fault, right? I'm a BB. You have a pom-pom pom-pom foofy dog. I just have a attention whore of a cat. I love telling people about how, like, I called this cat that I just showed you attention whore on TikTok live, and TikTok banned me from live for a little while. It did not like me calling my cat an attention whore. It was really funny. It's really funny because it was like, you're banned for harassment and bullying. I was like, did my cat report me to TikTok because I called her an attention whore? What the heck? I was bullying my cat. Cause she is an attention whore. Aren't you? Silly. Yeah, it cracks me up every time. I love telling people about it. Like, yeah, my cat, I guess, freaking reported me for harassment because all of a sudden I was banned. Alright, I don't want to do all the details that are on this belt, but I'm gonna try to do... She's poking me, by the way. She's like coming up to my side and poking me because I'm not paying attention to her. Like, how dare I not pay attention to her at this very moment, despite the fact I am clearly doing something else. Okay. And then I don't know what else is going on here. There's just like something like that. Oh, okay, she's in my lap. All right, I guess I better move my tablet. I've been drawing with it in my lap this whole time, but okay. I guess I give the lap to you. How dare I? There's been times where I'm like, cause I like I said, I work in the office 3 times, so I work at home twice a week. And the times I'll be like sitting here working and I'll like be sitting strangely, like with one leg up or whatever, and she like gets up, looks at my lap, and then looks at me like, are you going to move your legs so I can, I don't know, sit in your lap, perhaps? Both of the cats have done that. They'll look at me and they'll meow at me and they're like, are you going to make your lap free for me? Like it's supposed to be? She's like, she's nosing my arm. She wants attention. Oh, she wears gloves. I need to do that. Okay. Not that I give these guys fingers. Would you like Would you like a link to the Discord? Would you like to join? My mod, is my mod not here? Usually my mod's on top of that, but I think my mod is busy, which is fine. There we go. You are absolutely fine. Most of the people in my server are lurkers, and it's totally fine. I think the most active we get, I tell people, it's a very quiet server, unless I'm off on something. If I am, I'm sorry. The most that happens is that on Sundays we'll have movie night. We're actually, I know it's Easter, okay, just so like I forgot it was we're about to have an ad break. I forgot it was going to be Easter on the 20th when I scheduled it, but we do have a movie night happening on the 20th. It's going to be the Dark Crystal. If you can join, and if you want to join, feel free to join. If not, don't stress. I did not even think about Easter. It's not something I am celebrating this year. So it's just not, literally just not on my mind at all. All right. We are going to have an ad break here. So I might not see y'all for a moment. Welcome to the server. Do. You have no ads for you. Nice. That reminds me, I need to figure out if I'm gonna try to do sub goals for my anniversary. I was thinking of doing my first. Oh, I love this song. I was thinking of doing yeah, I use ad blocker, but I haven't had any problems with ad blocker as far as I know. But if an ad slips, I'm not gonna be mad because, you know, most of the time it's because I'm trying to support. I want to watch them, or, you know, trying to support them, so whatever. Although the main streamer I watch, I'm pretty sure he doesn't do ad blocker, but he's such a big streamer. Oh, there it is. He's such a big streamer. I don't think he needs. Did I say ad blocker? Ads. He doesn't need, like, he's such a big streamer. He doesn't need the ad revenue, because ad revenue is very tiny in the grand scheme of things. Again, she has freaking shadows on her. Hello, I would like to pretend that I want to draw her complicated middle, please. Focus on. My favorite part is the fact this song is just, it's Mega Man. It's Mega Man, Mega Man 2. Although the song is not about Mega Man. Alright, I can not wait to be done outlining this lady, because not that this is the worst. I will keep telling people, the worst Zelda to draw due to details is Hyrule Warrior Zelda. She has absolutely so many details. I wanted to pull my hair out. She's very, I can rank the top 3 detailed, like most detailed Zeldas I had to draw was Hyrule Warrior Zelda, Twilight Princess and the like ceremony. Yeah. Those two. That the royal attire. Those three are the top three like most complicated. And then if I would tell you who is the simplest, it would probably be CDI Zelda. I think Cartoon Zelda was pretty simple as well, and then Toon Zelda. Toon Zelda, of course, is just like obvious answer. What is... I don't think I quite understand. Welcome back to anyone who was at the ad break. I was just adding gloves and some detail to her clothes abs. I don't think I understand Zelda's outfit at all. What is this blue attached to? Like these little parts. Hold on. Let me. Do I have? I know. Listen, I understand this is a fantasy game, by the way. That's not my okay. But these little white things, right? Like that, I can say, oh, that's attached to the middle, right? I say as I accidentally draw a dick. What is this blue part attached to? Because this, the top looks like it's separate, right? I don't understand the clothing. Who's messaging me? Oh. I don't think I understand. I don't think I understand how Zelda's clothes works. I'm not sure if I need to understand how Zelda's clothes works, but you know, it would be nice. And I don't know what this belt like is attached to, but cool beans. I feel like the latter would be correct, but what? There's nothing wrong with that. What? Listen, there's nothing wrong. I feel like I need to say this now. It is nothing wrong with commissioning your cosplays, okay? It's fine if you buy your cosplays. It's fine if you make your cosplays. It's fine if your cosplays are closet cosplays. Cosplay is for everybody and anything. It is another avenue for creativity. Everyone who thinks otherwise needs to jump off a bridge. Anyways, the latter one you said, I feel like would be... That's what I was thinking it would be like. Like, maybe there's a blue top and a blue bottom, like... But then it's like, why? Why? Why is it designed that way? Oh my goodness. Listen, I love weird fantasy clothes like as much as the next person, but I feel like you gotta also make them make sense, please. Oh. At least when I draw fantasy clothes, I try to like make them make sense in some way. My albatross. Okay. I know she has boots. We're almost, guys, we're almost done with the sketch. Also for fun fact, this is usually how I do my artwork. I usually do, I don't know about other artists, because, you know, each artist has their own, like, her eyes are wrong, but that's fine. I'll fix that in a moment. Her ear, there's something wrong with her head. Oh my god, there's so much detail. You know, each artist has a different process. I want y'all to know for my process, I always have like a basic sketch of the pose, like the skeleton, and then I do a second sketch on top, always. Like always. I always like to do that. Even if like for sometimes like the first sketch I'll start sketching some of the details, but I always the second sketch is the one that's gonna get all the details for sure. And then I'll do outlines and all that. Excuse me. Also, I hope y'all enjoy. For anyone who's paying attention to the tablet on the screen, I hope y'all are enjoying my magical like third hand here. Don't worry about it. Before I updated my like outfit on my model here, I did have like a mirrored version of it so that it looked like my right hand was drawing, but I'm lazy. Because I listen, I was lazy for a good reason. I had to do all of these little emotions, and I still need to make. I love how this is reacting to my fire alpaca. I still have to. I want to add another expression. I want to add a scared expression. I want to add one where I'm like I'm peeking, like, you know how like you're when you're scared and you like peek through your fingers. I want to make the model where like I'm peeking through my fingers, and then when I talk I like cover my eyes. I just haven't done it because again I'm lazy. I find like I just recently finally did the sprites for my Zelda outfit, which I guess I could be wearing now if I really wanted to. I just usually don't when I'm doing artwork, but let's hold on, watch. I can be my Zelda outfit. Is this like a... It is slow. I was like, why does this sound like this? Fun fact, this is something I got from TikTok. I wish it would catch on. So you know how like there's what's it called? Oh my god, what's it called? Is it nightcore? Like when they speed up a song and it has the word night in it. I think it's like whatever. But like on TikTok, somebody called it like for the slowed down versions the day, which makes sense because if you have the night like nightcore for the sped up version, daycore should be the slowed version, right? I wish more people would like call it daycore. I wish people would. I wish it would be a thing. I really do. Like, just call it, instead of just saying slow it's daycore. It's a daycore. Embrace the cringe. Oh, randomly, speaking of TikTok, and while I'm drawing Tears of the Kingdom Zelda here, I don't know how many times I freaking watched a edit of her and Link in Tears of the Kingdom to the freaking song Will You Fall in Love with Me Again? So many videos, so many edits from Epic the Musical. Just so many. Like, constant. The best one I watched was, there was one somebody did, but was not just Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I watched a few. There was mostly Tears of the Kingdom ones. You can't see it, but I'm talking with my hands right now. It was mostly Tears of the Kingdom ones, but there was a few that would include, like, some of the other, like, big, the, like, 3D Zeldas, console Zeldas, 3D console Zeldas, and that was fine. The best one I watched was one that actually included, like, a ton of, like, the Zeldas. Like, they had, I think the very first Zelda was in there. There was A Link to the Past in there. And then, of course, Tears of the Kingdom and all that. Like, it was a bunch of the Zeldas together. And I'm like, this is the best one because it doesn't forget that the 2D Zeldas, you know, exist. Because that's how it feels sometimes. It feels like everyone forgets, like, oh yeah, I guess those exist. And it's like, yes, they do, and actually they're fun. Surprisingly. And they have a lot of heart, please. Okay. Is that it? Am I done with this? I'm gonna fix... There is something wrong with her head. And I think part of it is... this. I'm gonna move the clip too. This. I'm gonna move this to the left. Just a bit. So there's just like too much space on her face. And her eyes are different sizes, but I'll fix that in when I do line art, so that's not a problem. Just move her face a little bit to the right. And then I feel like oh, what? Yeah, okay. You listen. Okay. Okay. Listen. I also treat Four Swords and Four Swords Adventure as the same. I have now officially watched a playthrough of Four Swords, and I officially have played through Four Swords Adventure because that was something that I started last year and we actually finished in February of this year. So we finished that game. I finally played it for the first time. I know I treat like Four Swords is basically like a test demo for Four Swords Adventure, so they're the same but they're not the same, and I understand that in my head. And you talking about how they are different, oh my gosh, I get I'm so excited to hear that, because you said you've been here, you've seen, I'm gonna show them again, I don't even care, I'll show them again, my Four Swords Zeldas. Because when I went initially, when I decided, hey, I'm gonna draw all the Zeldas, I personally went and was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and gather some pictures. And when I went and I saw, I was like, well, I better make sure, because obviously, like, some of the Zeldas do look the same. Like, I have a Toon Zelda, and she's basically Zelda from Minish Cap and Spirit Tracks, because they are the same design. So I was like, let me make sure Four Sword and Four Swords Adventure Zelda is the same. So I know if I need to draw one Zelda or two Zelda. I, at that time, was like, they're probably the same Zelda, right? And then, like you, I saw the sprites, and I'm like, that is a completely different Zelda. What the heck? I did put them together though because, like I said, the two games are so uh, like the same and not the same at the same time. I feel like I feel like they shouldn't have been two games. I feel like it should have just been Four Swords Adventure, personally. But I acknowledged the Zeldas were different. They are different. So I did put them together though, because the games are similar enough. The fun part was I drew Ocarina of Time Zelda, and then I went and I drew Oracle Zelda, and like I realized as I was drawing Oracle Zelda, she does. Yeah, there's quite. Listen, if you look at these, like if they were for Four Swords Zelda, before I go back to Oracles, Four Swords Zelda, when you look at the sprites and then of course the additional artwork, if you really look, if they had looked like just similar enough, I might have just drawn the one, but these two, what you see here is exactly what I saw off of the sprites, and then the one official artwork for Four Swords Adventure. And so they're very different. They're two different Zeldas. They're two different designs. But I realized Oracle Zelda shares a lot of design choices with Ocarina of Time Zelda. They're different still. Like the Zelda designs are still like different enough, but they share a lot of similarities. So it's really interesting. And then, of course, like I said, Minish Cap and Spirit Tracks Zelda, they're the same Zelda, just one of them is dead for most of the game. So, yeah. So they didn't get separate artwork. The separate artwork for them is going to be Phantom Zelda is going to be the separate one here. And Toon Zelda has like 3 different variants at this point. Let me see if I can bring her up. I'm lost in the Zeldas right now. There's so many. Hello? Okay, so we have Toon Zelda. And then I realized, obviously, I am not going to make this Wind Waker Zelda. Wind Waker Zelda's going to get her own. So Wind Waker Zelda gets Tetra skin color, because that's what it should have been in the first place. And this is how we're not going to finish this drawing before the stream ends, as I go on a tangent. And then I got lazy, and I just did Puppet Zelda from Spirit Tracks. I just recolored her. So there's 3 variants of Toon Zelda here. Regular Toon Zelda, Wind Waker Toon Zelda, and then Puppet Zelda. I will listen, it's fun, okay? Listen, the whole thing of me, I was like, I love talking about all the design differences of all the Zeldas because I have drawn all the Zeldas. So it's really fun to be like, yeah, there's this and that, like all the ears are really different. The eye colors, like how there's a lot of pink in a lot of the Zeldas, and some of them, you know, I only have freaking a sprite to work off, because technically a link to the first two Zelda games. Yeah, oh, see, we're on the same brainwave here, kind of talking about the same. So the first 2 Zeldas, when you look at the artwork, they look exactly the same, but they're not the same Zelda, apparently. So I based this one off of her sprite / a cosplay, which I think I still have it bookmarked somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna show you the cosplay I was inspired by for her. Oh my god, I would like... It's not gonna... Okay. Is this fine? Is this not fine? I don't know why. Okay. We'll switch screens for a moment. Hold on. Delete that. Yes. Here we go. This is the Zelda. So this is this cosplay that I was inspired by for Zelda, for Adventure of Link Zelda, because it looks a lot like her sprite. Yeah, it's such a nice cosplay. I really like it. She's, again, Zelda cosplayers are so cute. So I based it off of her sprite, and then this cosplay is what I based this off of. So she didn't look exactly like the original Zelda. Because original Zelda is cute and poofy. Look at her! He's so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. We're gotten off tangent. But in relation to Oracles and A Link to the Past Zelda, I reject that completely. And I believe that I can't recall, so don't ask. I don't know. I know that they mentioned they were the same Zelda, I think, in Hyrule Historia, right? But I thought in a later iteration they took it back. And now I don't actually know what the truth is on what Nintendo believes, but I completely reject the idea that Oracles is the same as A Link to the Past Zelda, because, like, I would believe that if it wasn't for how Oracle Zelda interacts. And I'm saying this as somebody who has never played the Oracle games, but I do know that she acts like she has never interacted with Link in the slightest in Oracles. So it makes no sense in my head for her to be the same Zelda from A Link to the Past. What do they say it is? I reject it still. I don't think it makes sense. It's like they don't know their own game. I'll take A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening as the same Link. I do accept that. I don't think Oracles is the same Link. I don't. It doesn't make sense to me in my head. I've never played Oracles, and it still doesn't make sense to me in my head. Yeah, see, okay, now this is gonna go slightly on a tangent. There's that whole conversation about whether or not Nintendo, I need to fix her ear. Her ear is not the same, I think, as I've drawn it before. Whether or not Nintendo intended there to be a timeline, like, you've heard this conversation, I'm sure. It's most Zelda fans, I feel like, know this conversation, right? I am in the position of, I think Nintendo did not mean to have them in a strict timeline. Does that make sense? I think they did have the intention of connecting the games, because if you look at even the very first, like, even A Link to the Past to Ocarina of Time, it was very obvious, like, if you connect the dots, Ocarina of Time is a prequel to A Link to the Past. Like there is definitely some intention of, like, connecting the games, but I don't feel like they were trying to do it in such a strict fashion, and that's why I think we have some. And Tears of the Kingdom is a whole different mess. I don't even, like, don't get me started on that mess. Tears of the Kingdom is a whole different, like, Breath of the Wild. I know people were trying to, like, place Breath of the Wild on, they're like, it's so far into the future and it connects all the timelines. I don't know where they got that BS, because there's no indication anywhere that anyone has even hinted at that idea. Somebody said it and other people just went with it. For Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I am in the party of, I think they should be on their own timeline, like the Mega Man series has with their games. And so this is because I'm a Mega Man fan. Mega Man has Mega Man Classic, and then it got Mega Man X, and then Mega Man Zero, and then it goes to Mega Man XZ, and that's one timeline. And then in a completely other timeline, like a parallel universe, they have Battle Network and Star Force. Like, they are all Mega Man, but it's like two parallel. I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom would work if you just set it as like a different timeline. But everyone is like so obsessed. I say everyone, again, generalization, because I'm part of everyone and I don't. A big group wants all of the games to be connected all directly, all of them touching each other. And it's like, it's okay if they don't touch each other. It's okay if it's not a strict timeline. It's okay. Distracted me. You are distracting me. Listen, we are on the Zelda tangent. It's fine. Listen, I still have time. And I can keep going. It's Friday. I don't have anywhere to go. I took a nap earlier. It's fine. I just personally don't. I think Nintendo. This song is starting to distract me. I love this song though. I think Nintendo had an idea of connecting the games loosely, but not very strict, and I feel like that has caused, obviously, some problems, like Oracles. Like you said, Oracles was developed by Capcom, not Nintendo, and because of that, they're in a weird. Actually, all of the classic games are they were a whole problem, I feel like. Shout out to the one guy on Zelda Universe who called the 3 timeline split, by the way, because I think everyone was arguing whether it was the two timelines or the 1 timeline. But one dude was like, no, there's 3 just so we can put all the classic games on 1 timeline, and he was right. So that dude was correct. He gets the golden star for that. But I feel like everyone is wanting a strict timeline. It just made things a little messy. And I think it would be okay, everyone, if Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom were just on their own timeline. Because again, Tears of the Kingdom is slightly a big mess in terms of things. Okay, I feel like it. Anyways, again, I was on Tears of the Kingdom critical tag on Tumblr because Tears of the Kingdom is not my favorite Zelda at all. I said this I forgot her cape. I said this last time I played. Not played. Was it last time I played or last time I drew? I don't remember when I mentioned it. I think it was last time I was drawing Zelda. I mentioned that Tears of the Kingdom is near the bottom for me. Listen, you said early. Listen, I get it. It's fine. You said early Nintendo. I get it. I also was a little bit into Zelda Link, but I wasn't that big into Zelda and Link as a couple. But I also did not. Shipping was not as big of a thing for me. It's still not. Like, honestly, the only fandom that I do actual like shipping in is Sonic. So like I like shipping in Zelda, but I'm not like. I've also taken the stance of just like I don't care anymore about shipping. I feel like an old lady when people are like screaming about shipping stuff and like how dare you and blah blah. I just don't care anymore. I don't. Who cares? I don't care. I got adult problems. So I don't care. Oh. There's more important things. Sorry. And honestly, people have created. There's some like going back to the Sonic fandom because that's the one I actually ship in. Like people ship Sonic and Shadow, and that's not a ship I like gun ho like yeah. But like I've seen some cute like creations, like fan creations people have done. So I'm like, yeah, that's cute. I don't hate it. I know she has detail up here, but I don't know what it is, and I don't feel like investigating. But yeah, early, I was not into. I think I was slightly into. Yeah, like her. Let me bring up the image again. Hold on. Because I don't in her. Like, there's something here. I don't know if I have Breath of the Wild Zelda. Hold on. What do I have? I have it covered up. No, I didn't do detail for her. Oh, I did really simple on hers. Oh. Yeah, like, so she's supposed to have, like, some details up here of some sort. I don't know what they are, though, and I didn't draw it on the other one, so I'm not gonna draw it here. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna finally outline her. Now that I've rambled enough about Zelda. I'm so sorry. Listen, I don't just like ramble. I mean, I do ramble. I ramble about Zelda things all the time. I think one time I rambled about Goron. I've rambled about Gorons before because they fascinate me. They're not my favorite like race in the Zelda series, but like they are strange rock people. And I think one time I specifically brought it up because I am like, you know what? I'm sure I got this from like creating like not creating a champion, Hyrule Historia. But I was like, you know what would be really cute? Uh Baby Gorons hanging out on the back of a big Goron, like possum babies. Can you imagine? Blaze the cat is awesome, dude. Blaze the cat is good taste. As if there's bad taste. There's a lot of cool Sonic characters. Self-fulfilled prophecy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I wanted to. I'm gonna fly. Oh, okay, listen. All right. Hold on. Let me pause the music. Okay. So here's my confession. My three biggest fandoms, I say, are Zelda, Mega Man, Sonic. The problem is I have yet to beat a Mega Man game, and I have not played a lot of Sonic games. But I know a lot about both of them. So I'm the bad fan, quote unquote, who hasn't actually like played enough or read enough or anything of those two. But I love them so much. Although to be fair, I did watch the Sonic cartoons as a kid. Not even just like I watched Sonic X, and I only watched Sonic X because it was on 4Kids and I was busy watching Ninja Turtles on 4Kids. She doesn't wear. No, she doesn't wear earrings. But I also watched like the Saturday, Sat AM, Sonic Underground, and I watched a little bit of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, but I really didn't like it, so I didn't watch very much of it. So I've watched the cartoons. I've read a little bit of the comics because some of them were on the GameCube collector's edition of the Sonic games. I actually played Sonic Mania for the first time last Friday. But yeah, I do love Sonic. I do love Mega Man. I've played Mega Man games. I've not I probably did say I don't play Mega. I have played Mega Man games. I haven't beaten a Mega Man game. The closest I've beaten is Sonic Mega Man 11. Sorry, there's two blue boys in my head right now. I like Pokemon too. I don't consider it my big fandom. What is happening? Hold on. I like Pokemon. I actually was craving some Pokemon stuff because I reread somebody's creation of like their story of Mewtwo and Mew on Tumblr. It's great. I love it a lot, even though a lot of it's just like made up nonsense and I don't even care. I reread it and then I like caught up to all the new stuff. And I only realized, oh, I haven't read it in a while because they started doing Shadow and Amy stuff, and Shadow and Amy's kind of my main ship. And I went onto their blog and I was like, oh wait, this is the Mewtwo person. I should reread that. But I do like Pokemon. I do. I just don't consider myself like, I don't know, a fan? Not a fan. Like a super fan? I don't know. It's not my main fandom. But Pokemon would be like right below the three I mentioned. Like, no lie, it would be like right there. I just haven't interacted with it a lot lately because of the person who I really associate Pokemon with broke my heart a couple years ago. So I haven't really been touching Pokemon stuff. It's like the same reason I don't really touch any of the newer like Fire Emblem stuff is because of a old friend I had in high school, and the friendship just fell apart and I just associate them with Awakening specifically, so I don't touch that, unfortunately. I feel like interacting with fandom, you got to be a little choosy on what you who and what you interact with. Why can't I draw her? Okay, I am getting a little sweaty. I am so sticky. I'm gonna turn a fan on real quick because I am really hot. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I'm so hot. Why? Please. Can you guys hear that? I need to know. It's a loud fan. I just got a box fan Tuesday I went and I got a box fan at a like overstock store because last summer I really needed a box fan. Like I got a fan last summer, but it's like a tower fan and I need a box fan so I can push like the air conditioning cool air to the rest of the apartment. My apartment's weird, guys. Like if I were, my apartment is like this, like living room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom. And my AC unit is in the living room. So I need a box fan to help push the cool air in the back. I want the eraser, please. Gosh, I am talking so much. Thank you so much for, like, being brave and chatting with me. I feel like, not to be mean to any lurkers. I'm not being mean to any lurkers. We love lurkers. We love lurkers because they still give me views and monies from ad revenue. We still love our lurkers. But it is nice to have somebody to chat with when I'm streaming. So yeah, thank you for like deciding to open a can of me rambling too much. I appreciate it. I don't know if my voice will appreciate it, like my throat will appreciate it later. Probably not, but that's fine. It probably will get angry with me later about talking so much, but fine. I think the next ad break, I am going to go to the bathroom. Because I can feel the need to go to the bathroom. Listen, you don't have to tell me to play Okami, because I've played Okami, okay? I've played Okami and Okami Dead. I have played both of them. I own both of them. I still own both of those games. Oh my goodness. I have, and I know the sequel is coming, and I am both, like, excited about it, but also, like, a little sad. It's sad for Okami Den, because I understand, like, the circumstances with it, but it just makes me a little sad because I didn't think it was a bad game when I played it, but what do I know? I don't have any taste, apparently. Is what I've discovered. I got mine on the Wii. I have the Wii. I played Okami on the Wii U. I played it on the Wii U, but I have the Wii version of the game. But I don't own a Wii. I own the Wind Waker Wii U, so that's what I played it on. And it was really nice because I could play it on the tiny screen if I wanted to. Okay, here's the next confession. I don't remember Okami. I don't remember either game very well. I probably should replay it, but I don't want to. I feel like it's going to be a real time commitment. I remember how long it took. Okay, that's one thing I do remember about Okami. But that's, I think, just me in general lately. My memory has been, like, getting worse, especially a short-term memory. Like, it's really frustrating at my job because I do, like, entry data type thing, and so I gotta, like, look at a screen, look at the information, copy it into the program. But, like, I'll look at the information, turn to look at the program to put that information in, immediately forgot what the information was. So my memory has been really shitty lately. And I think that's stinky. I understand why it's really, really crappy lately. But yeah, unfortunately, because of that, I don't remember a lot. Like, I see people mentioning things related to Okami and Okami Den, and it's like, oh yeah, I guess that was in the game. Like, I forgot about the spider boss. I forgot that was a terrifying thing. Oh my goodness. But yes, I agree. Really good game. Everyone should play it if you can. I think a couple of times it'll go on sale and I'll reblog it to my personal Tumblr blog. Like, get it? Because, hey, guess what? It's a good game. Hold on. I was saying how my memory is really bad lately, and so, like, people will mention things about Okami that I've completely forgot about, like the spider boss. Yeah, I totally forgot that was the thing. Like, oh yeah. Okay. I forgot about that. Is Okami Den's first boss? See, I don't remember. My memory's so bad. Again, I understand why it's so bad lately. Considering all the stress in life, I have forgotten a lot of things. I just wanted to glance at what was playing in the music playlist here. Oh, there's a lot of things creepy in the game. I just don't remember all of them. I remember, I think it's Toby? Is that correct? Like, I keep saying, I follow a Okami, blog on Tumblr, and they keep mentioning, like, the fishing minigame or whatever, the fishing game you have to do, and I'm like, I don't remember hating that, but apparently a lot of people hate it, and I'm like, I don't remember it being that bad, but maybe I just don't remember it very well. Well, thank you for taking the plunge. Honestly, my streams are like that. There's not a lot of people. Like, I don't get a lot of people in here, and then I don't get a lot of talkers in here. Sometimes I do, but usually I don't. So I do appreciate when I do get a talker. I do like my lurkers, but I do appreciate having a chat with somebody. Or else I would be chatting about who knows what. I'd probably still be rambling about Zelda, but it could be like about how Gorons reproduce again, so you know. Yeah, I don't remember the fishing game being that bad, but everyone's like, it was terrible. I don't know if maybe it was for was it the bead, stray bead? Maybe? I don't know. I didn't do the stray bead. I don't do 100. I don't 100% video games. That's not. No, thank you. The only game that I've maybe like close to 100% is Echoes of Wisdom, and that's because I really liked the game and didn't want it to end. So. I just don't. The only other thing I think I want 100% is Wind Waker's, the gallery. I know I was trying 100% that, but I don't think I finished it last time I played. But I don't 100% games like that. I don't do all of that. Too much work, yeah. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like it's just, that's, like, the only time I've ever collected, like, the Skulltulas in Ocarina of Time, I realize I messed up here. Like, the Skulltulas in Ocarina of Time, all 100 of them, I only ever did that in the randomizer. because I mixed up the Skulltulas with everything else. That's the only time I ever got them. Oh yeah, no, I'm not touching the Koroks. That's funny. Nope, not doing that ever. No, thank you. I don't think that's fun. So it's like in Pokemon, you know how everyone's like, gotta catch them all. I don't do that. And I explained this one stream. I was like, I don't do it because I personally, if I want to catch a Pokemon, I want to catch a Pokemon that I actually want or I will use. I don't want to just like catch a Pokemon and just to fill a dex out. I want to be emotionally attached to my Pokemon. Thank you. But yeah, I have no desire to do any of that 100% stuff ever, so. But if other people enjoy it, good for you. But not me. I don't play games for that reason. Which is probably why I haven't touched a game like Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, on top of the fact that I've never ever played Banjo-Kazooie for some freaking reason, but it's a collectathon game and I'm not a collectathon person, so I don't know if I would actually really want to play that. I feel like that's a game I might have Sorry, I'm a little Avril Lavigne. Okay, that's why. I was like, why is this voice familiar? I feel like Banjo-Kazooie would have been a game that I would have played when I was a kid, but for some reason we didn't, and I'm gonna probably say probably have something to do with being poor. That would be my guess. Cause I played I played Mario 64 as a kiddo. Not very much, but I did play it. I think that's kind of a collectathon game too, which is probably why I haven't gone back to visit that game. I'm just not interested in that type of gameplay. Again, if other people enjoy it, good for them. What is happening? What is happening? Oh, okay, I'll deal with that later. So I have same. I mostly play games for story. I play games for stream. Like the randomizer I play for stream. Which randomizer is fun. It is fun. It is also frustrating, but it is fun. I do like randomizers. Which is why we're doing Majora's Mask, although Majora's Mask randomizer has been, I feel like not half the time, but there's been a few times where it's like, wow, we could have gotten this item forever ago. It was very accessible. I just, for some reason, did not get it. Oh no! Well, if you hit the stream roll on the Discord server, you will get notified every time I stream, because I at that roll every time I stream. I'd be like, I'm about to stream. We're about to go. I think next Monday we are going to we've been just like continuously doing it now. We were taking like breaks in between, but then we realized, wow, we don't remember anything between each week, so we've been continuously playing it. I did that on the wrong layer. So I think next week, nice. Next week, I think on Monday we are going to do Stone Tower Temple. I'm very confident that we have everything. Now we have everything to beat that temple. Because I have the mirror shield, I have the song that's needed, and I feel like that's really all you need. Like the mirror shield is like the main item you get, and the hook shot. I have the hook shot. So I think we're gonna be able to do it. Oh, ad break coming soon. So I am gonna take a break with this ad break. So I can go to the bathroom and refill drinks and stuff. But I think we're gonna do Stone Tower. There's something else. Oh, bean. I need to get water for my bean because there's a check we need to do, and I needed a bean for it. I've never used beans so much in Majora's Mask in my life, but here we go. So yeah, we'll probably do Stone Tower Temple on Monday. That's the plan. Unless something else happens and we get stuck and I can't do anything because what else is new in our randomizer? All right. Well, ad starting. Oh, look, it's actually saying it's starting soon on the screen. Cool. Now, are you gonna actually start? It takes a while to think sometimes. Let me pause the song because I am gonna take a break. Oh, cool! I have both those items, so we should be good. And we have a horse and hook shot to get inside the valley now. Like we've been hanging out in like the graveyard area and stuff because I couldn't get into like the main valley area because I didn't have the items we needed, but I got it. Again, it was something it was one of those things where I could have gotten an item like a little while ago to get what I needed, but yeah, if you wanna, oh, there goes the ad. If you wanna join in and help guide us, because I actually don't know Majora's Mask that well, feel free. But right now I'm gonna do a little quick break, so I'll be right back. I encourage everyone to stand, stretch, get a drink, get food, lay down for a moment, whatever you need to do some self-care, and we'll be right back. Hello! It sounds like you were enjoying the lo-fi music there on my BRB screen. Oh, hi Ella. That's my other cat. Usually I try to stay on the BRB screen as long as the ads are playing, but I had to, I had to stay a little longer just because of the fact that, I'm gonna say this every stream at this point. I'm gonna harass my viewers on this. I run a Zelda zine. It's a zine that focuses on our antagonists of the series, and right now we have signups open. Anyone can join. I have no requirements other than you gotta draw something related to what the volume theme is. And this theme is about either like charging up for a big powerful attack or something related to transformation. And we just gained my friend Celtic is joining, and that means we got, I think, about 13 different participants. Oh, I need to add them. I need to add the current participant role. There we go. So I was keeping care of that. But yeah, signups are open until the end of the month. If anyone would like to join, it's called, and I know why I picked the title. Okay, the title I know is, the zine is called Faces of Evil. Yes, it is based off of the CDI thing. But it fits. It's about the bad guys, okay? It just fits so well. Oh, they got a question. It fits so well because again, it's about the antagonists of the series, so they are the faces of evil, okay? And it is funny to use CDI stuff. Let me answer their question really. They're asking about check-ins. The first check-in is going to be at the beginning of next month, so if you do sign up and are not a very quick creator, I would recommend signing up now. Let me play music. Oh, I was about to say, we don't just take art. So I like I said, this is a digital zine for the most part. We're actually, I don't normally allow animations or music or anything like that, but I decided for this zine we would. So we actually have one person who's going to do animation. We also have a writer who's going to write things. Our main writer, honestly, because they wrote 3 fictions for last volume. This is volume 9, by the way. So we're about to hit 10. It's great. I'm excited. But like I think there's cosplay. I do have cosplay listed under there. If you want to do a craft, I think one person did Bionicle. They made the the Shadow Beast from Twilight Princess with a Bionicle. We've had also my friend Astriel, who's my co-host on Mondays right now, did a needle felt of Volvagia. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but from Ocarina of Time. So I accept like crafts and cosplays and art and writing, and I'm accepting animation this time around. Only because next volume is really, I'm planning on it being a big thing, because it's volume 10. So yeah. I'm pretty open to like ideas on what people want to create. So I encourage people to join. If you don't join, I please ask if you could like repost or reblog or whatever the like sign up sheet. Right now the sign up sheet, I know I posted it on my Blue Sky, and then Faces of Evil does have a Tumblr. It did have a Twitter, but again I stopped using Twitter. So it does have a Tumblr, Faces of Evil Zine.tumblr.com or tumblr.com/Faces of Evil Zine. It exists right now. The blog mostly reblogs villain art, so most of the bad guy art is reblogged onto it, but a sign up sheet should be pinned there. But yeah, that's my spiel. Speaking of rejection, I just got rejected today from a zine. I don't know where my sticky note. I had a giant sticky note like listing all of the zines I recently applied to. I got rejected. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 different zines I applied to. One of them I applied to for 2 different things. I got rejected by 3 of these so far. I got rejected by the cat one today. There was a cat zine I wanted to do. Rejected by that one today. And then I got rejected from a Pokemon one and a mental health related one earlier this week. I should be hearing something from Amy Rose zine, which is the one I applied 2 different applications to. I applied for as a cosplayer and an artist, so we'll see about that one. And then there's a zine called Telephone, and I don't know if it's still open for signups, but the idea is that like you're gonna be given a prompt, like a vague description of a media, and then you're supposed to interpret what that media is. Like you don't know what it is, but you just make your own interpretation of what that would be. Hence, telephone. You know, like you'd say one thing and it turns into something else. So I'm looking for a telephone and the AB one. We'll see. Oh, editing. Oh, making it edit. Like I can't edit photos either. The best I have done here. Let me show you. I only have nice pictures of my Link cosplay. And I did have, for some reason, I know at the time I didn't have blue contacts. So for some reason, my sister did not edit the photos that blue eyes. So I did have to edit it myself. Why can't I find Link is literally the first one? Why am I like this? So I have. That is the best I could do, was giving myself blue eyes. The rest of this is my sister is good at taking pictures. And I'm frustrated at this cosplay right now because I gained a lot of weight since wearing this, and this tunic is frayed and stuff. So I went and I made a new one, and I cut it too short still, because my butt still flashed. So I added like a yellow strip at the bottom of the tunic, and I hate it. I didn't like it. I went to KatsuCon with it, and I'm glad I was recognized, but seeing the pictures, I'm like, I don't like that. I'm gonna undo that, I think. Maybe make it smaller or something. But that's like my main Zelda related cosplay, is A Link to the Past Link with the pink hair. I love my pink wig. I love my pink hair. Also, this on KatsuCon, I used I have the picture, I think, on Blue Sky. I'm not gonna dig for it. Oh. No, I'm not gonna dig for it. But I crocheted because of the Four Swords Adventure group I had for Christmas. I made everyone a little cat with their corresponding color. And I was green, so I made myself a green hat, and then I went and I crocheted all of these, and then I went and I crocheted a yellow brim for the cosplay, so I didn't have to like make myself a hat. And it was great because the green hat and the tunic in A Link to the Past don't match at all for some reason, so my cosplay was accurate. Yeah. But A Link to the Past Link is my main Zelda-related cosplay. And it's really funny because that's one of the Zeldas I haven't completed. I played it, but I only played the Light World part, except the randomizer. I did a randomizer, and the only reason I completed the randomizer is because my friend Astriel has beaten it a few times, and that's their main Zelda. So they were able to guide me to where I need to look, or what I needed for temples and stuff. But I love pink-haired Link. I actually, fun fact, I did do a poll, and people are up for it. So I think I am going to run a second zine, and it's going to feature pink-haired Link. And I think I'm going to open it. I'm going to talk. I'm I'm probably gonna talk to my zine server about it because they're my zine peeps and they know how I run things and stuff. But it's a handful of them did want to participate in that. I'm thinking of opening it up so that people can do pink-haired Link from all, like, make any of the Links pink hair. Because I think it would be fun. Of course, majority of it will be a Link to the Past Link, and I would be okay with that. Like, in the current zine I run, I try not to have too many repeats of the same villains. Like, we did a ice-themed volume, and so many people came to me and were like, I want to do the one boss from Twilight Princess. And I had to go, okay, everybody, not everyone can do the boss from Twilight Princess. Please, can we mix it up a little bit? There's a lot more bad guys we can do. Like, I don't mind some repeats, but it was like, I don't think she ended up, I think we ended up with maybe, did we end up with like one? We might have only ended up with like one that volume. Like, I don't mind some repeats, but I don't want them to be all one bad guy. Yeah, that one. Was it Blizzetta? Like, I could see it in my head, but I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce this. Like, I don't mind repeats, but I don't, it's like, the theme is not Blizzetta, it's ice. I need y'all push your creativity, y'all. Everyone's been doing really well this volume, though. I think the only, and I don't mind if, like, a writer and an artist and, like, a cosplayer, let's say, like, they all want to do the same character. That's fine for me, because it's an art, like, one's an art, one's a writing, one's a cosplay, right? Like, that would be fine. It's like, but for Blizzetta, it was like four different artists wanted to do her, and I'm like, I just y'all, especially because my zine is so small. Like, if it was a larger zine, like if I had 100 people, I wouldn't have cared. 4 people out of 100, whatever. But my zine is really small. Like, my friend Celtic is number 13. If 4 people are trying to do the same character, that takes up a lot more of the zine. So I'm trying to, balance. But for the pink-haired zine, I would 100% be fine with it being majority of a Link to the Past Link, just because he is the pink-haired Link. The pink-haired Link, so it makes sense. I would not mind. I would not care. It would be fine. But I think it would be fun to see, like, people do artwork of the other Links with pink hair. I know technically you can give Tears of the Kingdom Link pink hair through dyeing dyeing his outfits. I know, like, certain outfits will give him pink hair. I think it's specifically the the dragon ones. I'm gonna scream. I love drawing. I love drawing. I love drawing. Please. But I think it would be fun for people to draw, like, Wind Waker Link with pink hair, or Twilight Princess Link with pink hair. Actually, that would be pretty funny, because Twilight Princess is such a, like, none of the Links are, like, all the Links are goofy ass guys, but, like, everyone treats Twilight Princess artwork and all that so serious. He's just as goofy as the rest of them, but him with pink hair would be fun. And I also just like pink-haired Link in general. I think he's neat. It gives and I run with Astriel a blog that just reposts pink-haired Link stuff. It's mostly Link to the Past, but there's a little bit of other stuff in between there. I think on Valentine's Day I came across a Breath of the Wild Link with pink hair and stuff like that. So and sometimes there's a bunny Link in there. but it would be nice to have a bunch of artwork to put on that blog as well. Because right now, this is gonna be a slight pet peeve. Most of the artwork I come across related to pink-haired Link is related to Linked Universe, which for those who don't know is a webcomic on Tumblr about all the Links meeting each other and having an adventure. And it's not the only comic like this. There's a bunch of them, and a bunch of them are really good. I follow like a few of them. I like them. It's fun to see everyone's interpretation of the Links. It's just Linked Universe is the most popular one, and unfortunately, I most of the pink-haired Link artwork I find is of that version, and it's like, I don't know how to explain how annoying it is. Like, Linked Universe is a good comic. It is. The artwork is very good. The characters are fun. I like it. Okay? Even though, like, one of the most, I, like, went back to, like, read the recent update, and the recent update was really cute. It had a Link to the Past Link, and, the first Link being goofy silly with each other. It was very cute. I like it. The fandom is the problem. Which is why when I say it's really annoying that when I go to look for pink-haired Link, all I find is, or Bunny Link or anything like that, it's always Linked Universe Link. And I don't know how to describe why it bothers me. Like, I don't know why, I don't know how to explain why that's so annoying to me to always find that. I do find it annoying because, like I said, I follow other Linked, like, not Linked Universe, but other Links, Link meets Link, or Linkverse. I just say Linkverse because Spider-Verse is just easier to say than Links meet Links. Linkverse comics, and a lot of Linkverse comics unfortunately come across the problem where people reblog their comic and call it Linked Universe, and it's like, that's not, Linked Universe is a specific Linkverse comic. Linked Universe is not the universal name for comics that have Link meets a Link. Stop it. But I think I find it annoying because I feel like they combined some Links. I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, that's fair. I understand why they combine some Links though, because there's a lot of them, so you kind of have to make your decision on how you're gonna approach that. The fact that there's so many Links is actually the reason why I haven't started drawing all the Links. Like, I'm gonna draw the Zeldas, and then I'm gonna go to Ganondorf and Ganon, because Link is a whole ass problem. He's a whole problem that I just don't know or want to approach yet. So I understand combining some Links because it's either that or you exclude Links, or like you gotta figure out what you're doing with them. I get it. I don't like it. I get it. But I do have a problem specifically, like specifically with a Link to the Past Link. Let's say about 80% of the artwork and stuff I find related to him, if I go to a Link to the Past, like I search up a Link to the Past on Tumblr on my keyboard, and I find a lot of Linked Universe Link, it annoys me. And I feel like part of it is because I get the impression, and this might not be true, I get the impression that a lot of fans of Linked Universe, I got this in maybe more of the I don't know, they either are, they were introduced, like some of them were introduced I think, to Zelda through Linked Universe, and that's cool. But the problem is, you know, there's a problem for both of them. Some of them are introduced to Zelda through Linked Universe, and some of them I feel like never played or researched or anything related to the older games. Like, when I like something, I like to research the older games and stuff, even if I never play them, because I like to know about, you know, hyperfixation. I want to know everything. But I feel like both of them have the problem that they treat Linked Universe as canon. Does that make sense? And I think that's where I get bothered seeing all, like, I'm glad people like it, but I feel like people treat it as like that is the canon version of a Link to the Past Link. That is the canon version of him. That is how he acts. That is like, no. No. And again, the impression of like they know nothing about actual Link to the Past, and like I admit I haven't played the vanilla version of Link to the Past, and I still know more than these people. Like, I saw somebody in the Link to the Past tag realize that the outfit in Linked Universe, his outfit in Linked Universe, is one of the tunics you get in the game. And I'm like, I thought that was obvious. I haven't even played the game that far, and I knew that was one of his tunics. Because he has 3 different tunics. He has the green, blue, and red. Yeah, so I feel like, and it's probably just because Linked Universe is so popular and so big. I think it's coming back to, it's so popular, it's so big, and because it's so popular and it's so big, you got the bigger. It's like with Homestuck, which I was into. I will admit, I was into Homestuck. Homestuck was so big, and because Homestuck was so big, it has a larger part of dumbasses in it. Does that make sense? Linked Universe is a really popular big comic within the Zelda fandom. And because it's a big popular comic, it has a bigger part of dumbasses in it. Does that make sense? And yeah, what you just said, I think helps cement what my view of the fandom is. Now, obviously, it's not the whole fandom, but there is just like a feeling of like people who liked Linked Universe. I feel like a good handful of them don't actually know a lot, and they treat it I don't know if, like, again, going back to, like, there's a group of them who didn't know anything about Zelda, and then they read the comic, and for some reason, they think this comic is either its own thing or it's canon or something, you know? And it's like, no, actually, it's just a fan creation. Oh, Link, yeah, Link, listen, I'm gonna go back to, I've been on the internet too long, I don't ship Link Cess. I think that's freaking weird, for the same reason I don't ship Turtle Cess, because I was a Ninja Turtles fan, and, like, you know, people pair the turtles together. I think that's gross and weird, but I don't care. Whatever. You hurting anyone? No? Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna move on. Too old for this. I got adult problems. That's how I view it. Just like, you're gross and weird, and I'm gonna just block you and move on. You're not hurting anyone? Alright. That's so weird. Yeah. That's just how I feel about certain things. I'm just like, okay. Gross. Moving on. But yeah, so I don't have a problem with Linked Universe, but I have a problem, like you said, with I think the fandom, and I do find it annoying to find only linked universe link for a Link to the Past. I want to see creations. I want to see original creations related to a Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, and Oracles, please. Thank you. Did I go this detail with Breath of the Wild Zelda? I didn't look. I didn't. Was hers detailed? Oh no. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm not gonna be consistent if I'm doing this. Oh, hers was detailed. I just didn't bother doing it. And I just sat here and did Tears of the Kingdoms. She can keep it. I'll simplify. I'm gonna simplify, I think, her middle area here so it looks like this. Or similar to this. She'll keep the complicated belt. I already drew it. I'm not gonna erase all that time I just spent while ranting about a linked universe. Bot. I love bots. No, I don't. Get out of here. Bye. Anyways, I do, like I mentioned, I do read a few, like, Linkverse comics. Some of them are, they're all very different and yet the same. Does that make any sense? Like, there's some traits that are similar across. I think my favorite, though, I do have a favorite. I like it, I think, more than Linked Universe. I do like Linked Universe, but I like... Is it Bonus Links? It is. Bonus Links. It's bonus-links on Tumblr. Is, I think, one of my favorites so far. When it comes to Link meets Link. And it's been a little slow moving. It's mostly so far focused on, like, so far we only have 4 links. I don't know if there's any plans to do like a ton of them, because again, there's a lot of links, and to a certain point, depending on what you're trying to accomplish in a story, you can't have that many characters. It's just, that's just a lot to, I mean, I know there's Homestuck, like, listen, it depends on what story you're trying to tell. And this story is very different. I like it though. I like it. I definitely encourage, if y'all want to read at least one Linkverse comic, I recommend that one. It's good. It starts off with Skyward Sword Link. He's actually kind of the main Link character in it. But there's a big, like, focus and exploration of, like, the Zelda cycle, like the reincarnation and the cycle and things happening and going over and over again, because, you know, he was there at the beginning, right at the start of it, and he thought that was it, and now, like, finding out it keeps going, you know, it's interesting. And there's some, like, conversation about, like, the faith of the goddesses and stuff, because, you know, him and Hylia and Zelda and all that complicated stuff, and it's interesting. And, like, Breath of the Wild Link is, like, the second Link introduced. So far, it's only Skyward Sword, Breath of the Wild, Twilight Princess, and we just got we technically got introduced to Twilight Princess and Wind Waker at the same time. But yeah, there's a lot of just, like, it's definitely a conversation about destiny and stuff. So it's very interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. I recommend it. If there was one I would recommend, like if you were to say, give me one that I would recommend that one. That one would be the one. Bonus stash links on Tumblr. But if you don't like any of it, that's fine. Listen. I follow that one. I follow that one because it's my favorite. I do like it. The artwork is good and everything. I follow Recalled, but it's not my favorite at all. Don't. Mina's Linkverse is kind of... I like the artwork of that one. I'm not quite sure I understand what's happening in that one. And then Linked Maze, I think, is the only other one. Linked Maze is... I think the creator is twins with the last one I mentioned. I don't quite understand what's happening there either, but for a different reason. Like, one, I don't understand because there's a lot happening, and so I don't quite understand, but the art is nice, and I can kind of follow some of the ideas. And then the other one, I don't know what's going on because nothing's been revealed! But yeah, like I said, bonus dash links is the one I would recommend. Because it's not hard to follow, and it's not rushing to make sure, oh, I gotta get all the links in there. I also have come across one Zelda meets Zelda, and I immediately just did not like it, so that was great. We need more Zelda meets Zelda. I feel like we need more of that. Give me more Zelda, please. Anyway, that was my ramble. I don't blame anyone for not being interested in any of it. Cause it does come with the fact that you gotta, I feel like clashing of ideas, right? Like you're clashing with what that person's idea of the links maybe? Or your interpretation or story choices. But yeah, the one I saw, I was like, I don't like this. And I was sad. I was so sad. I wanted to like it. I was like, yeah, Zelda meets Zelda. Oh, no, I don't like this. And again, it was kind of like you gotta, like, they're trying to, like, get all the Zeldas in right away, and I'm like, slowing down might be a good idea, actually. Maybe do that. Maybe slow down a little bit, which is probably why I like, bonus links so much, because, again, I told you, there's only 4 links in it so far. And I don't know, I think Ocarina of Time link is, of course, supposed to show up. I don't know if there's anyone else who's supposed to show up. I know the others have designs, but I don't know if they're actually going to show up in the main comic or not. But, like, it's slow. It takes its time for you to get to know the character, and the biggest problem with Link meets Link, and the biggest problem with the Zelda meets Zelda one, is that because they're all named Link, they all need nicknames, right? And if you introduce a bunch of them at once, it's really hard to remember who is supposed to be who. And so at least bonus links is so slow that you're like, oh, well, that's Slate. Breath of the Wild Link is Slate. Which makes sense, because he has the Sheikah Slate. His nickname is Slate. That makes sense, and you understand, and you can make the connection of who is who. The Zelda meets Zelda one like had all the Zeldas there, and they were giving different nicknames, and I'm like, I don't understand who is who, and I need you to like take a moment because like some of the this is the problem with the Link meets Link ones too, is like sometimes they give a nickname to a Link and I'm like, what where is that coming from? Where did you get that? Like I did like one that makes sense to me is calling Ocarina of Time Link Mask or Masks. Like calling him Mask for short. That makes sense to me because he's also Majora's Mask Link. So Ocarina of Time Link being called Mask for short makes sense. Breath of the Wild Link being called Slate makes sense. But some of them just like they start saying random names and I'm like, I don't like I think one of the Zeldas was nicknamed Aurora and I'm like, why? Why is she called that? I forgot this curse song is on this playlist. Oh, see, but I didn't have time to like make that connection at all because there was 15 names being thrown at me, and also that just did not come into mind. Like, why would there's no association with Disney here? Make up your own freaking based off. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna. I understand now, but I don't like it. Yeah, exactly. Like, if it was like Aurora because she's related, like my thought would be like she's named Aurora because of something to do with lights. That makes sense to me. But yeah, no, Disney doesn't. No. Okay. It sounds like we read the same Zelda meets Zelda, but considering there's only one in existence so far that I know of, that's not surprising. Is it the same one that merged A Link to the Past Zelda with No, not A Link to the Past Zelda. It merged Echoes of Wisdom Zelda with another Zelda. I'm probably saying A Link to the Past Zelda because it probably showed up. It probably showed up in A Link to the Past tags when I was looking for pink-haired Link. Yeah, I didn't like that either. And again, like, I really wanted a Zelda meets Zelda, and I really wanted to like it, but again, it's one of those things where, like, there's too many of the same, like, even with Link's Meet Link, if you introduce all of them at once, there's just too many characters. There's too many characters, and you gotta figure out what you're trying to tell, what story you're trying to tell, man. They're very separate Zeldas. I under Oh, wait, is Cadence of Hyrule Zelda in it? I missed that. If that's the case, I did not pay attention. Again, they were introducing all the Zeldas. I really wasn't. There's too many. That was it. Sleeping Zelda. was what they merged. I'm like, they merged Echoes of Wisdom Zelda with somebody else, and I was like, why did you do that? Sleeping Zelda, right? Adventure Link Zelda, or whatever. They merged those two, and I'm like, what? If you merge Echoes with like a Link Between Worlds Zelda, that would make more sense. Why did you? What? Huh? It would make more sense if they merged that Zelda with a Link to the Past or a Link Between Worlds Zelda. Like, my head hurts. Oh, I don't understand that choice. Yeah, no, I only found that out. By the way, I did not continue reading it before that that update. Even I only came across that update probably because I was looking up a Link to the Past link or something, and it popped up in the tags, and I was like, "What is this? Oh, it's the Zelda meets Zelda. Well, let me see what this is." And then I was just like, "Yeah, I'm glad I'm not following this actually." Sorry. I'm sure the creator is nice. I'm sure it's found a small fandom. That's fine, but it's no. Good for them, but no for me. I can't do that, thanks. Zelda is oh, that's oh, Instagram. Listen, it's just a poor website that was like, you like Zelda, right? Here, have Zelda. And you just smack it out of its hands. Like, no, don't give me this. Oh my goodness. I remember the art being nice, and that's about it. That's the only nice thing I can say about the comic. I'm sorry. I don't like being mean about people's creations because people put a lot of I appreciate people's effort in creations, but I no. I don't I it's I don't like being mean about people creations because they're doing it out of like if they're like genuine. I feel bad, but no. No, thank you. Any Lego movie songs you hear, by the way, is because of my mod, who's my brother. All right. I'm so close to like being done with her. I have a feeling she's probably the only thing I'm gonna get done tonight, which is fine because that's one less Zelda I have to do. I will probably do. I'm trying to debate if I want to do more Zelda art next week or if I want to try something else. I'm tempted to. I haven't played Minecraft in a while, but I suddenly had the idea of like remaking because a long. Actually, I could probably look it up how long ago it was. Let me see. Let me look. It was a while ago. View my channel, please. Videos. Oh, my heart. So about 10 years ago, freaking A, I built the Hyrule Castle from A Link to the Past. And I thought maybe I also did the Temple of Time / Sacred Realm from Ocarina of Time. I have considered remaking the castle from A Link to the Past. Sorry, that was somebody's motor vehicle outside. What the frick? So I'm debating if I want to draw more Zelda or if I want to do a Will Sneaky Minecraft. And then y'all can see me like have a brain fart as I try to build the castle again. And I just figured I played, especially in 2020. Oh my goodness, I played so much Minecraft in 2020. I specifically played Bedrock though, but I have played. I originally bought the original Java, the original Minecraft, and then my dad got me Bedrocks on the Switch so I could play with him on because he plays on the Xbox. And so now I have both versions. I will probably play the original Java version on stream. Because I can. I played even like modded Minecraft a lot. There was one where my friend and I at the time, and I would we did a dinosaur one, and that was a lot of fun. It was like freaking Jurassic Park, my dude. I think there's like a Pokemon mod I could probably play. I just don't normally play Minecraft by myself. I also did a bunch of builds. Mostly Zelda, but I mostly don't play by myself. I like to play with others. I think it's more fun that way to play with others. But if I do a Minecraft stream, I will I'm thinking of it will just be me doing a Zelda build. I'll be by myself. Unless people want to like maybe do like a voice chat thing. You can do a voice chat. Which now that you're part of the server, you can join. I forgot to erase things here. What the heck? Sometimes we do streams where we play games all together, and if you are, I don't like that. If you're on the server, I will jump into like I think it's the game voice. I know this song. This is the English version. I I'll jump into like the game voice chat, and then people in the server who are also like playing the games on stream will join that voice chat. We're about to have an ad break, everybody. So now that you're on the server, if you ever want to like join, like on my anniversary, I'm gonna play everyone's favorite game. I say everyone, like everyone who comes to my stream really likes Scribble.io. They love that game. It's like Pictionary but online, and they love it. So if you decide you want to join in on that fun on my anniversary stream, my affiliate anniversary stream, you can totally jump in. You don't have to do the voice chat, but you will be able to because you're on my server. For some reason, I did not erase this before I decided to merge layers like a dingus. Okay. Okay. I am gonna steal some... Oh, what should I do here? So I had, I originally started picking colors, like the hair and the skin colors of Zonai Zelda off of her screenshot, and then I noticed that the colors were incorrect, but I kept her skin dark anyways. Let me... this file. Like, this skin color is not the same as the one I used here. That's not even... But I did that because I figured, like, Zonai, for some reason, she might be in the sun more or something. I don't know. I was thinking probably of Sonia. So what skin color should I go for this one? I guess I should keep... that too. I wouldn't even say, honestly, you know what? I don't even know how long. So maybe we should go with this, the skin, like the Zonai one. And have her match the Zonai colors. Also, I was reading, like I said, Tears of the Kingdom critical tag on Tumblr, and like one of the things was like, I have no idea how long it's been between games because in-game stuff doesn't fully... I don't know what's happening. We'll do this. We'll make her match. We'll make her match. Let me take away her shading here. Her hair color does match though. The original. I think the only reason this looks different from this is because this is what is it? Image size. Yeah, this is smaller. I drew this small. Freaking ad break nonsense, and I can't read your comment. See, I thought she was 5. I don't know where I got that idea. I thought their daughter was 5 years old. But then there's things other people say that I'm like, oh, I accidentally merged the fire. I didn't want to do that. I don't know. I'm not going to think too hard about it. I feel like if you start thinking too hard about Tears of the Kingdom, you're gonna end up with a headache. So I just choose not to. Uh, I don't know why I thought she was 5. Also, welcome back from anyone who was doing ad break. We have decided we're gonna keep her skin color and hair, like her skin color, the same as the Zonai Zelda that I drew already. I think I want to get all the flats done. Oh, I love this about when I draw. I love it when I find errors in my line work. This is great. Favorite thing. You think with all that effort I was doing into making the line work, I would be better at catching my mistakes. Okay, do you want to know what the secret is for that? I didn't realize it until a while ago. Cause you know, here, let me show you. Is it do, it's not, it, okay. It probably looks more like, okay, probably not that bad. It's yours is probably not like that. So up here, I use Fire Alpaca. Just for like the record, I don't know about other art programs. I assume a lot of them do have this ability because Fire Alpaca is actually pretty simple compared to a lot of art programs. But up at the top for my bucket, there's something called Expand Pixel. Let me get you a screenshot. Let me get you a screenshot of what I'm looking at. So it looks like this. And I change it. It's usually at 0. It says -2 because I was just messing with it right quick. But usually it's at 0, and that's what usually gets you like that pixely border, like it's trying not to touch the line art. So I always do move it so it says 1. So it usually says 1. And that usually fills it up so it's touching everything. Sometimes I've had to move it to like expand 2, so it just because it needs to expand a little farther because of how pixelated the line art is or something. Or not pixelated, but like junk. So if your art program has something similar, that might help fill it so it's smooth and you don't have to go back and like color in the outline. It's probably not called Expand Pixel. It's probably called something else. I wouldn't know. But that's what I use. I don't know what made me realize I could do that, but once I did, I was like, this is amazing, because now I don't have like that problem you said. Like I don't have to go back and fill out all the freaking outline. I can just fill it. And then the only thing I need to like color in is like the little tips because it can't reach that far. Okay. I am going to fill out since that's a blonde, I'm going to fill out all the yellow stuff on one layer here. Okay, so I actually have 2 different monitors. My OBS, what I stream, like use to stream and all that, is on my left monitor, and the art program's on my right, so I love 2 monitors. I love having two monitors because I can, you know, see all my stream stuff on one side and my art program at full screen on the other side. Before I had to like rearrange everything. It was a pain in the ass. But both of my monitors are not like the colors do not look the same on each monitor. Like this yellow I'm filling out looks paler on the other screen. It's annoying. Oh, I forgot to... Did I do it in the Breath of the Wild one? I probably did. I forgot to erase the line art. Oh... Okay. I'm gonna skip this song. I think we're at the part where people have added songs, but I don't like that song. So I'm just gonna move on. That's one song I'm going to skip, unfortunately. Sorry. Whoever added that song, I'm sorry. Part of the reason is, it's just, I don't like listening to, I don't like that song, I'm sorry. Hey, if anyone wants a recommendation for a non-Link meets comic, I do have a recommendation. I also just like comics in general. I really like reading webcomics. Like, no joke, at one point I was making webcomics, and actually the plan is to maybe make an original webcomic. One of my goals is to start concept art and plans this year for it. I just haven't gotten started on that. I've considered also doing a stream of that. If you guys are interested in some original stuff, maybe I could do that. It has dragons in it, if that piques anyone's interest. I do have an original thing I want to work on. It would just be like some concept ideas. It would be like brainstorming stream. But if there's one, let me make sure I get the comic name right. I think it's Triforce of Power, but hold on. Where is this comic? Oh. Okay, it is called Triforce of Power. That is a comic I recommend. The artwork at the the comic at the beginning, it comes across very sketchy and silly. But it's one of those comics where as it went along, the person like started developing an actual story and idea. And it's a fun comic where Ganondorf is not a raging asshole. So if you not fully, anyways, it features him and Link as main characters, as traveling companions. So if you're interested in something like that, and Link is a nutball, by the way, in this comic. He's a child nutball, but I recommend Triforce of Power. It's not Link's meets Link. It's somebody's own Zelda story, just featuring Ganondorf and Link, obviously in relation to the Triforce of Power. So that is my non-meets comic recommendation. I can tell my throat is a little upset with me. It's a little mad. It's like, why are you talking so much? I'm streaming, I'm chatting, I'm rambling. Sorry. I'm doing my side hustle. I need to talk. I'm sorry. Twitch is my hobby / side hustle, man. I don't know what to say. Oh, I completely erased under here. That was not smart. Okay, maybe just that one. It is. It's my side hustle / hobby. I do technically get paid from Twitch. I just don't get paid a ton. Oh, well, I'm glad you figured it out. At least one day if you decide, hey, I'm gonna randomly do some artwork. You know now. You now know. Can I put something? Let me put brown on the same layer as the skin layer. So I don't have, I'm trying to make it so I don't have 15, layers. I think the most layers recent, like the piece I did with the most layers recently was a zine piece I did for a Manic the Hedgehog zine. It had a lot of layers, but I had a lot going on in that picture. Oh good, I am so violently coloring, my monitors are doing wiggles. I hate that I know some of these songs only because of TikTok. I for the longest time I used TikTok as like my radio. You know how like people listen to the radio and they like discovered songs? That was me with TikTok. Not gonna lie. That was what TikTok was for me. It was my radio. I found some nice indie artists and indie songs through TikTok, so I'm not complaining. Middle of June. You know what? I'm gonna undo that. Oop. So technically, normally, when I'm streaming, I would be getting off in 10 minutes. I think I'm going to go past that because I'm gonna aim to finish her. And then once I finish her, I'll end my stream. That is what I plan on doing anyways. Just because, one, it's Friday, so I don't work tomorrow. Like Friday streams, the only reason I end Friday streams early, because technically Friday streams can go way later if I wanted to, because again, I don't work the next day. The only reason I don't normally stream past 9 o'clock my time, because it's 8:51 where I am, time zones, yay, is because I usually worked and I got up early and I worked and now I'm tired because I worked and then I streamed. I don't really have any time between work and stream. Like I have very little time between the two. I'm gonna have even less time because I'll be coming from the office in the future. Like right now, I made it so that I'm remote on my 2 days I stream, so that I can like have some wiggle room to like, I don't know, go eat or take a nap before stream. But with them assisting, we go back to the office for no freaking real reason. I'm not gonna have that wiggle room. I'm coloring this red because this is all white and I can't see where I'm coloring the white on this background. And I know I could just change the background color to something else, but I just do this instead because then I've already colored it. All I have to do is change it to the correct color. So this is just my way of coloring things that are white. That's all. Like I used to be the person that would make the background like a bright red or whatever. Don't do that, by the way, that hurts your eyes. And then I would color it in white, but I've moved to doing it this way instead. Because I learned about the protect alpha button. Because when you hit protect alpha, it protects that like if I hit protect alpha, I can't color anything else. But I can recolor what I've already colored. So I love that I've learned that. Shout out to my friend Astriel for teaching me what the protect alpha button was. It makes things like easy to because what I used to do is I would like color that red, make a new layer, and then clip it, and then color that new layer as whatever the color is supposed to be, and then merge it. But now I can just color on the layer, hit protect alpha, recolor it, I'm done. I did not finish coloring this cape. Don't know why I didn't finish recoloring this cape. I can tell you right now, I think this is probably the other reason why I don't usually stream later on Fridays. I'm hitting my limit, I think. I have a very small limit for I don't know what to call it. Like I want to say social interaction because I'm interacting with people when I stream. Yeah, I've definitely missed some corners here. I don't know why I didn't go back. Okay. Is blue, other than the stick, her eye color and blue. This sounds like, yeah, another Vocaloid cover. I've listened to enough Vocaloid to really know. Also, I think this singer has been on this playlist a couple times. Can I put this behind the gold? Yes. You're right, it is red. Okay, thank you for reminding me. I was thinking about that earlier. No lie, I was looking at her reference. I'm like, oh, her inside her sleeve is red. I forgot. I'll get it. Don't worry about it. I got this. Those are blue, right? Yeah. And then her eye color is greenish. Okay. I definitely noticed her inside her sleeve. Can I use, hold on, let me bring you. I'm gonna make it that red. I'm gonna put it. Yeah, it's, oh, I accidentally colored outside the lines. Yeah, it's like it's her eye color is basically the eye color I would give Link. Like the classic Links. Or Link in general. And I say that because I like the idea, although this doesn't really apply to Ganondorf, but I like the idea of like their eye color kind of matching their the goddess they're associated with. So I like to actually give Link this color eyes, usually. Like my own version of Link. Although, again, it doesn't really apply to Ganondorf. Because his eyes are gold, but, you know. Here's the, you know what, here's the real question. Do I make this transparent? Make this transparent. Okay. I don't think I want to make it like fully transparent. Okay. Jesus. This is what I'm, hold on. This is how I'm gonna do it. Listen. We make up stuff in the art world, right? We just slap on color and call it a day, okay? Ta-da! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna add outline here so it doesn't look a little as weird. Hold on. Okay. And I colored the outline, so it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna start from the bottom, I guess. How do I do this? I do the hair color for the shade. Yes, hair color. Okay, hair color. It's like I don't remember what I used for the shading already. Okay. We use hair color for the shading. Okay. Right, nope, not that one. Brown. Brown! Okay, would I like to shade better, please? I'm not gonna outline everything. Did I just not finish coloring down here? Okay. I forgot about her boots. I forgot about her boots. Oops. Hold on. I got this. This is fine. This is... What is this? What's this layer? Oh, that's the white layer. Okay. Poor boots. I forgot about them. Sorry, boots. Oh, protect layer. There we go. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was doing. My shading for the Zeldas is honestly very lazy. I have very lazy shading for them. I'm not even gonna lie. Skin. Girl, I need to blush you. I need to blush her. There we go. Blush! Okay. For my Zeldas, I do the shading and then I just like randomly run my blur tool over everything so it blurs some of it, but not all of it. And then I do shinies. I really just be ignoring these boots. Okay, there we go. Oh, why is art so hard? Oh my goodness. Art should not be this hard. Just like I do not see boots. I do not see any boots in here. What are you talking about? Oh, blind? Streamer blind, apparently. I don't have a blind emote, or else I would be like, there we go, perfect blind emote. I don't have that. I do have the perfect wrong layer emote though for my art streams, because that's something I am terrible at. Okay, we are very close to finishing though. Uh oh, I need to shade her fingers, I guess. I guess. That would be the wrong layer entirely. See, that's why I have the wrong layer emote. Okay. Green! I missed a little bit of blue in this. Doop. Actually, shading is hard. I mean, everything about art is hard. I don't know if anyone else, I don't know if TikTok is doing this trend, but I found on YouTube, and I don't know if Instagram Reels is doing it, but on YouTube Shorts, there's been this trend about, you know how people are like, oh, I need AI to do art. It's so hard to do art. I gotta use AI, and I did like somebody will put like something like that, and then they'll follow up with learn, and they show a bunch of their own like artwork throughout the years. Like, shut up, that's not an excuse. Freaking pick up a pencil and learn. Oh, boo-hoo, I can't do art. I can't learn. Do it. Don't be such a bitch. It's a good trend, by the way. It's really nice. I like all the artists being like, wow, you just suck then, I guess. Man, sucks to be you. Which I have actually said to like siblings before. They'll say so like, well, that sucks to be you then. Suck it up. I said that to my 10-year-old brother. He was not 10 when I said that to him either. Like, well, that sucks to be you then. I don't even know what it was about. But it was something really, I was like, well, that sucks for you then. It was over something silly. It wasn't over anything like really serious. Just for the record. I don't think I would be like if it was something serious. I don't think I would be like, ah, that sucks to be you, kid. Oh, my pet died. Sucks to be. I wouldn't do that. No. Just so you all know. But it's definitely a case of just like he's whining and crying about something. And it's just like, okay, man, your life must really suck, huh? Oh, I didn't do her brace thing. Okay. I am glad. I was so worried at the beginning of the stream. I was like, "Oh no, I drew badly earlier. Am I still having art? No, I think this turned out fine actually. I don't think the whatever terrible art issues I had earlier today. I don't think they lasted. Thankfully, I really was worried that I was gonna be like, because I was struggling at the beginning there. I was like trying to do circles, and I'm like, I don't feel good about this. We're good. Everything's good. Okay. Isn't this song in Trolls? I don't know why I'm thinking of that fact. Isn't this in Trolls? Isn't this in the Troll movies? Does anyone know? You have no idea? I've watched Trolls at least twice. I feel like my sister would have the answer to this. But she's not here, so that doesn't help me. Oh, I didn't watch that one. I watched the first one twice. The second one once, and I never touched the third one or any series or anything like that. And I only watched the second one because of a streamer's server I'm in. They like Trolls, and they were doing a movie night. Oh, True Colors is a song for the O. I know they do the one song about drugs. I don't remember how it goes, but it's the one that the I'm gonna call them goblins. They're not goblins. My brain is not working. But they sing when we are first introduced to their pathetic, sad little existence. I feel like this isn't Trolls, though. Oh, I need to do the class. Trolls is weird. I've never heard some of these songs before. We're in the like new songs been added to the playlist territory at this point. My favorite thing is I'm doing all these like little details, and they're probably gonna get lost in the sticker form. Not gonna think too hard about that. This is for the social medias, okay? This is not for the sticker form of it. The stickers are like really small. Oh, I still need I was gonna do, so I have a problem with this. So I listed the Zelda stickers as packs on my Ko-fi, but some of the stickers are not listed on Ko-fi because I don't have, like, for example, Twilight Princess I don't think is listed because I have her paired up with puppet version of Twilight Princess, but I don't have puppet Twilight Princess Zelda as a sticker yet because you need funds to print stickers and stuff. And I also want to update the stickers so they're nicer than the ones they are currently. But before I do that, I want to get rid of the stickers I have. So I'm actually considering doing like a mystery packs of the Zelda stickers. So any Zelda stickers that aren't listed on Ko-fi are... I also don't have, like, Tetra. I don't have any Tetra stickers. They're all gone. There's no more Tetra. I don't have any. But I want to get... Before I get more, I want to, like, make it nicer stickers. But again, before I do that, I want to get... I have so many Breath of the Wild, like, ceremony robes, right? Like, I had too many of those. I don't know why I have so many. So I'm probably... I need to finally, like, do the sticker packs so I can, put those on Ko-fi, and then y'all can get mystery Zelda stickers. You are not getting Tetra. I'm just saying this right now. No Tetra. I don't have any. You're just not getting her. I'm so sorry. I don't think I printed very many of her, and then in general, and then like oh, that's... I did not shade those in the right color, did I? Okay, hold on. Fix this. It's fine. This is fine. Ah, there we go. I was wondering why the shading was so freaking light. It's like, why is it so light? And why is the thing so bright? Okay. This helps. Okay. I was shading it with white. That would be my problem. There we go. We're shading it with yellow again. I don't know 100% why I decided to shade with the hair color of Zelda, but that's a decision I made, and that's a decision I am sticking with. I'm trying to make sure which color of the boots. Is it this one too? Yeah. Okay. We're almost done. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. I only have to shade one more layer, and then I need to do stuff with the outlines. And then that's it. That should be it. And then I will kick everybody out. Until Monday, where we will continue Majora's Mask and continue watching me lose my mind. on how I can't find anything, and I have gotten so many. I am so rich in Majora's Mask that the bank person won't take my money anymore. I have too much money in Majora's Mask, so I can't wait to get even more rupees that I don't need. And then there's all of that. All of that back there. All of that back there. Oh, what layers? What layer are you on? Oh, no. No, go away. Hold on. Oh, it's right at the beginning, my dude. For some reason, I did not shade this. Why? Why do I do this to myself? Would I like to color it the right color, please? Okay. Okay. Back to what I was doing before. You know what? Why did I shade that? Go back. Uh-oh. I got disconnected from chat room? No, it's this. I almost said Discord. Oh my god, I keep calling everything Discord. My coworker has called me out on me calling Microsoft Teams Discord. I was like, I'm sorry. I use Discord a lot, so I just called it Discord. I'm like, I know it's not Discord, please. I'm not one of those weird old people who like calls everything like the same thing, although it's not the same thing at all. I'm sorry. Okay. Highlight, outline, highlight, outline. Oh, I'm gonna have to end up pausing an ad break, I think. Because we're about to hit another ad and I'm about to end the stream. I'm so close to ending the stream. I don't want to like send y'all to an ad and then be like, okay, bye. Thank you for your money, bye. And I think this is supposed to be a darker version of her eyes. Her eye color. I am gonna color this the bright red though, because again, I can't see the changes being made. And then for the fire, I'm gonna change it to a dark red. And then I need her hair for this. Click the button! Okay. Okay. I need to lighten this a little bit. Copy that to the fire. Okay. And then I slapped my signature on top. All right, let's go. Hey! I might make the liner a little darker, actually. Just like a smidge darker, please. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, that looks better. Okay. We did it! Oh, it took... I'm sure it would have taken a little shorter time if I didn't go off a couple tangents, but, it took 4 hours, guys. We did it. It's done. I have finished Tears of the Kingdom Zelda. I will move on. Next time I do a Zelda, it will be Echoes of Wisdom Zelda, who has too many outfits. She has 8 different outfits. I'm not including color changed one, like ones you get from the amiibos. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. We're just doing the ones you get in the game for her. Woo! Tears of the Kingdom is done! I will now kick everybody out. Oh, actually, hold on. Sen, are you coming back? I'm gonna kick y'all to Sonari. I love Sonari. I'm gonna pause this song, actually. Hold on. How far? Okay. Let me write down the song we were listening to so I can, make sure we start back up here. We're almost done with the playlist. Unless y'all add more songs. Is it playlist? Yeah, so if you want to add some music for me to listen to next time, there it is. If not, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, I'm gonna throw you all to Sonari, who's a lovely dragon VTuber, lovely person. And I will hopefully see y'all Monday for Majora's Mask Randomizer. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do next Friday. I might do more artwork, because I still have more Zeldas to do. Or I will, do something else. We'll see. But for now, I hope you have a good night. Thank you for chatting with me and listening to my rambling. My throat needs a break now. Bye! Bye! Pretend you see me waving because I'm waving. Bye!